Hello, it is me again, Becky. Thank you for stopping by. Today I am going to share with you some alien romance recommendations. So I don't have a lot of them. I think I only have like 6, but who cares, right? 6 is enough. These are some of my favorite alien romances, and some of them are series, so I'm gonna group them all together. They're all on the sweet side as well. I don't think I've ever read like a dark alien romance I'm aware of. Anyway, but highly recommend these. Check them out if any of them sound interesting to you. The first series I'm going to recommend is the Prime Mating Agency series by Regine Abel. I think this is up to like 12 or 14 books by now. I think the last one I read was book 8, so I haven't like caught up with this series or anything. But I have enjoyed most of these series. So the entire premise of this series is that there is this matchmaking agency known as the Prime Mating Agency that matches aliens from struggling planets with human women. That's the concept for all of these books. So the first book is I Married a Lizard Man. This cover is just iconic. I can't. The second book is probably my all-time favorite, and that is I Married a Naga. He's a snake man. I don't know if this is the third book or not, but it's I Married a Minotaur. I liked it. What can I say? And another one I own is I Married a Dragon. All of the books in here are arranged marriage. All of them feature an alien with a human female main character. They're all very sweet. They're pretty short books too, so they don't take any time at all to get through. I just loved the character chemistry in here, and I thought they were so cute, and I loved the aliens. They're such like heartwarming aliens as well. I did do a video a couple years ago, I think. It's this one. I will link it down in the description. It's like a guide to the first 6 or 8 books in this series and which reading order you should go in and who the characters are and their love stories and things like that. So check that out if you are wanting more information on this series. The next alien series I want to recommend to you also sort of has a matchmaking vibe to it, but it is the My Holiday Tales series by Marina Simcoe. So these all, once again, have alien male main characters and human female main characters. They all have a little bit of a holiday element to them, but it's not like holiday books per se. Like in this one, Married to Krampus, the holiday element only takes place at the end of the book where they are celebrating Christmas. But I loved the chemistry, once again, between these characters. One thing I really like about the series is that Marina Simcoe, she writes very unique plot lines into her romances. So in What Makes an Alien a Dad, we are following this male alien and this surrogate female who is going to reproduce babies for these alien couples who are unable to have children. So I thought that was really unique. In My Tiny Giant, which has a little bit of a Valentine's theme to it, this one I really loved because in this one it is a size difference, but he is like hand size. He fits in the palm of her hand. So you might be questioning like, how does that work and where does this guy who's like holding her fit in? Things happen, okay? And he gets shrunk. And I was amazed at how much chemistry could be had between this average sized human woman and this tiny little alien that could fit in her hand. The scenarios they found themselves in was freaking hilarious. In Mail Order Mom, we follow a male alien who is the father to like 6 kids, and his wife died, so he needs somebody to become their mother. And we actually follow 2 twin sisters who one is contracted to be his wife, but he ends up falling for the twin. So I just think Marina Simcoe adds really unique plots to this alien romance series. My next alien recommendation isn't one I own, and I should really remedy this because I still think about this book to this day, and that is The Alien's Little Sister by Amanda Milo. So this is about Matt and Inara, and what I love about this book is that it is about a female alien and a male human. Inara's spaceship lands on Earth and it is damaged, so she is seeking out somebody to help her, and she ends up making her way to this escape room business, and when she's outside, Matt, who is the owner, he mistakes her for somebody who is coming in to play a character in one of his escape rooms. So he just hires her, and she's like, okay, well, this is weird, but whatever. So she starts working for him, and he starts realizing that she's down on her luck, and he invites her to stay with him. And then he realizes that she's an alien, that her costume is in fact just who she is. And through them being in forced proximity with one another, getting to know one another, they end up falling in love, and she ends up nesting with him and wanting him to be the father of her children, and it's just so fucking cute. And I love this book because it did something so unique, and it made the alien species the female. And this is the book that made me want more of this dynamic. I want more authors to write romances where the female character is the alien species and the male character is either another alien species or a human. Because this dynamic was so freaking cute. They had such great chemistry, and I freaking loved it. One of my favorite alien romances, which made my best book of the year, was it 2023, I think? And that is Strange Love by Anne Aguirre. So this is an alien romance that is so comical. It is so freaking adorable. It is about Xyler, who is this almost like robotic insect type alien. So he is an alien, okay? He is not just some man whose skin is a different color with a weird dick, okay? He is alien. And he has one last chance to try and find a nest keeper, a mate. Every time he's tried, one of these other aliens has always sabotaged his chance. So if he doesn't find a mate, he's going to be decommissioned. So when he's out traveling the universe one day, he accidentally abducts Beryl and her dog from Earth. And Beryl just goes with it. She's like, well, I'm in this situation. It's going to take years for me to get back to Earth. He seems like a really great and sweet guy. He's been kind to me. He's been helpful. He's been apologetic for accidentally abducting me. He's kind to my dog. She's going to enter into this competition to see if she would make a good nest keeper for his young. And through them spending time with one another, because she is on his planet and she's pretty much relying on him, they are forced together and they spend time together and they end up falling in love, and he ends up falling in love with the dog, and the dog even has a POV on the story, which is just freaking adorable. And one thing I loved about this book, there comes a time when Xyler and Beryl don't think that they are sexually compatible, and he says, if the dog is the only child we have, you will be a perfect nest keeper. And I was just like, I love you, weird little robotic insect alien man. I love you so much. And my last recommendation is going to be Krampus and the Crone by Honey Phillips. So this is a Christmas themed romance, I guess. Not really. The only thing that's like Christmas themed about it is his name is Krampusarian. But anyway, this is about a woman named Joelle who is a witch, and she has disguised herself to look like an old crone in this village that is on this planet to try and dissuade the pervy men from hitting on her. And when she's alone, she takes off this disguise and she's this very beautiful witch. And when the children of this village start to go missing, the villagers blame her because she is a witch. But she sets out to try and figure out what happened to these children because she's always been very protective of these children. And when she's out trying to figure out what happened to them, she stumbles upon Krampusarian. And something happens and they end up being forced together into his spaceship during a snowstorm. And it's there that she discovers that it's kind of been him who has been making these children disappear. He has been saving the children from abusive situations. And so they end up forming this like found family together. And once again, it's just so freaking sweet. I loved the chemistry. I thought it was funny. It's also a pretty short one, but it made me smile, and it was a good wintry time if you were looking for a cold setting alien romance. So I enjoyed it. I do want to continue on with the series. I just don't know if that's ever going to happen. So those were the alien romances that I have to recommend to you. Let me know down in the comments. Have you read any of these, or would you like to read any of them? But if you don't want to comment that but would like to let me know you made it to the end of this video, could you leave me a little alien emoji, please? And with that, thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, go read an alien romance. Bye!